Alright, quick tip. This one is going to be how to ignore objects, which I know sounds a little weird, but it has been a blessing, especially on this land where I'm building. Y'all know how you'll be trying to cam around and stuff, and you'll get caught in trees, you know, because you're trying to cam or you're trying to grab something. And, well, I've already done it to this one. Hang on. And you end up getting stuck because you're trying to get something over here, like down there. And if I want to grab a hold of those, but trees get in the way, or I'm camming, and trees just, they get in the way. So because they're a lot bigger, especially these monkey pod trees, they're a lot bigger than other objects. So some of these I've already done, but let me see. When I'm camming around, I get stuck in things and I don't like it, and I'm trying to see things. So this is a trick that will allow you to ignore certain objects. So once you get it placed, you can set the setting instead of touch to ignore, and then you don't get stuck in them when you're camming around or when you're trying to do something else. So let me show you what I mean. Have I done this one? Okay. Have I done this one? No. Alright, so this one, if you look when I edit it, down here where it says click to, and there's a drop down menu. And actually somebody in our Discord group was the one who told us how to do this, because I didn't know about it, but it's been a lifesaver, especially on this land with all these trees. So where it says click to touch, if you drop down, you can click just for this object. To touch, sit on object, buy, pay, open, zoom, ignore, or none. So if I do ignore object and then I close my box, that doesn't mean I can't click on it again. But when I right click, see how it's going straight to my land menu? It doesn't get in my way for having to, but I can still click on that object itself. So I can cam around and I won't get stuck in this tree anymore. So what I've been doing is going through, once I get my tree set, like there's another one that's touch and I want to ignore that object. But if I decide that I want to move it later, I can right click. See, when I right click, it goes behind it. It doesn't grab the tree, it grabs what's behind it. So I can always, let me click on this rock. I can always come back and click edit something else and then click on it, and I can go back to touch. And now when I click, see, it'll grab that instead. So you can toggle back and forth between the two. It's not something that's irreversible. But this has been a lifesaver. Some of these you'll see that I already changed to ignore, like that one. See, I clicked on this and it's giving me the bush behind it. But if I click on the tree now, see it says ignore, and I make it touch, if I try to click here, I grab the tree instead of grabbing the bush behind it. So that's basically how it works. But I have a lot of trees, like this one is touch, so I'm going to ignore. But that's just a quick tip, because especially these monkey pod trees, they're huge. See, this one I've already done, because when I click, see, it's not grabbing the tree. If I click edit, then I can click on the tree. See how big that is? I can't get around that, but I've already ignored the object. Okay, this one I've ignored. That one I've ignored. This one will ignore this one. I always close the box. I don't know if I need to. Let's try it and see. if I just click ignore object and then go back, did it fix it? Oh, it did. So I don't have to open and close every time. Yeah, ignore object. But it's so much better not to get caught up in these trees, you guys. Ignore object. So basically that's what I'm going around doing. And I thought this would be a good time to make a video about it. See, that one's touch. I think I've already ignored this one, yeah. But that way you don't get hung up in your trees. Now, will it work for someone else who's on the land and is camming around? No, because I don't think it will. I'll have to test that out before I say no. Because I'm thinking it only applies to your viewer because you said it that way. Everybody else, see, like that's touch and that thing is so big. We're going to ignore that. About this one. That one's ignored already. So I'll have to test that out with Spence and see. Let's ignore this one. Or Kendra Boo if she comes on earlier. But yeah. So that's just a quick tip, how to ignore your objects, because sometimes you want to ignore them. But remember, you can always click on a different object and then click back on the ignored one and you'll be able to put it back on touch or whatever. Because if you need to change the HUD or, you know, if you need to do something with it, you probably will have to turn that back on. So yeah, that's how you do it. I hope it was helpful. It's been extremely helpful for me because now I hate getting caught on trees, you guys. So yeah, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up because it helps with videos we see on YouTube. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. All right, have a good morning, evening, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.